You can make wine out of vegetables, is probably what you're thinking right now. Today we're going to find that out. We're going to be attempting to make wine with beets and carrots. I have recently been experimenting with winemaking. As you can see from my last winemaking video, I didn't really know what I was doing, and I still don't really know what I'm doing, but today we're raising the stakes by doing it with vegetables instead of fruit. So if you would like to see the journey, keep on watching. A lot of the recipes that I've seen say to just boil the carrots and the beets and use the water, but what I'm going to do is also put them into the wine to get more of the flavor of the vegetables and also raisins. So I'm going to be doing that as well, but we're not going to really be following a recipe. So let's start chopping up some carrots. Filtered, unchlorinated water, that's important. Now that we have that going, let's prep the beets. Did I come up with the most efficient process? No. Efficiency isn't everything. Life is about enjoying the process. So, this is how I'm cutting the beets, with a side of philosophy. That's done. The carrots are also boiling at this point and have been for a couple minutes. Now we have reached the point where we have to start caring about the sanitation of our vessels. So I'm going to clean these very well with soap and water inside and out. This part is really important because you want to make sure that there's no bacteria or molds that could ruin your wine. It is equally as important to make sure that you wash out all of the dish soap for obvious reasons. Next thing I'm going to do is just measure out some sugar and a little bit extra for good luck, I think. I have some wine yeast. That feels right. Now the carrots have been boiling for a while, maybe about half an hour to 45 minutes. So I'm just going to wait for it to cool down just slightly so we can put it in the jars. Try not to spill it everywhere. Oh my. Now just adding a little bit more water till we get closer to the top. Unchlorinated. Okay, and time for the beets. I almost forgot. So in order for our hydrometer reading to be accurate, we need the liquid to cool down to room temperature. But since it's still pretty hot and it has to cool through conduction through the glass, what I'm going to do is just take some out and let it cool separately because it will cool faster. So let's do that and take the hydrometer reading so we can see if the amount of sugar was right. We lost some carrots. Our little batch is now at room temperature. Start with that, see if we need more. Here is the hydrometer. It has a couple different scales that you can follow. I'm just going to record all of them. Why not? So you put it in this end, and you want to make sure that it's not touching the sides or the bottom. You're supposed to spin it so that's not touching anything. It definitely looks like we don't have enough sugar in there. I am just going to add some more sugar and then do the same thing with a new batch. Okay, that looks better. So I am going to take our readings and write them down. So we should have about 11% in our finished product. Get rid of that. Oh my goodness. This is why I didn't wear light colors today. Anyway, I'm going to clean this up a little bit. So before I mix it, I am going to add just a little bit more sugar. So this one will be around 11%. This one will hopefully be a little bit higher. Let's see. Definitely a higher alcohol content in this one, potentially. Here are our initial readings. Well, the liquid is finally cool enough to put the yeast in, so let's do that. And it's time for their hats. Now they are done. We just have to wait for these to ferment, which will probably take about a week or two. But I will check in with you guys tomorrow so you can see what it looks like. It'll probably start bubbling up. If not later today or tonight, then tomorrow for sure. Well, hopefully. Alright, well, à bientôt. À demain. I'm learning French, if you can tell. I'm not very good at it, but I'm trying. Alright, anyway, bye. It is the next morning, so shall we go check on our wines? They are certainly quite active. Hello, it is day 2. I'm about to leave my house for a hike. It's pretty early in the morning. I'm gonna give you guys a status update on the wines, and also we're gonna just stir it a little bit. Freshly washed spatula. The bubbling has slowed down. It's been about 2 weeks. It is time to transfer them into jars so that they can do secondary fermentation. So let's go do that. I ended up with, as you can see, 3 jars of each. Now we wait another couple weeks. We're looking for the sediment to sink to the bottom so that the wine becomes a little bit more clarified. And we are looking for the secondary slower formation to stop or slow down. So I'm going to be opening the lids once a day to let some of the gases that might build up pressure out, at the same time not letting that much oxygen in. I think it's called burping the jars. So that's what we're gonna do. It's the next day. I forgot that I had to open these, so it's been about 24 hours, but let's do it right now. That one popped open a little bit. I'm kind of scared to open the carrot wine because it's been bubbling a lot. Well, I cut my hair, as you can see by the bangs, today actually. But anyway, we are here to test the ABV of the wines and see if our initial predictions were correct. So let's get out our test tube, because we have that this time, and do the readings. Now I may or may not have already tried the wines, and so that's why you're gonna see the bottle is partially empty, full. Optimism. So the bottle is only about half full. Starting with the carrot wine. Oh my. Okay, maybe we should actually start with the beet wine, I think. Give this a minute to bubble. Oh, wow. I really should have been opening these more. I was away for a week though, so was it really my fault? Yes. Okay, well, we're gonna test it. Let's just go with 0.990. Okay, well this one's floating, so that's good. And it is actually just about exactly the same as the other. I believe our initial calculations were correct. The beet wine is approximately 15% alcohol. The carrot wine is approximately 11%. The day has come to try the wine, so I have my mom here and we're going to just test them out. So we're going to be starting with the carrot wine, and I know that I said that we're waiting for it to stop fermenting and stop bubbling, but I can't control myself, so we're going to try it now anyways. What do you think?
Smells fermented.
Cheers. Cheers.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Tastes like champagne, actually.
It kind
or
of does.
Prosecco.
Yeah.
Maybe it's dry, a little bit bubbly,
Mm-hmm.
and it tastes remarkably like wine.
Do you
carrots.
actually think so?
I do.
Okay, good.
Absolutely. I think it's good. I mean, I would order it in a restaurant.
Would you?
Yeah, it's dry.
You heard it
Tastes
here,
good.
folks.
Yeah.
It tastes good, guys. That's actually more than I hoped for, so.
Have you ever made beet wine before? Oh, it smells like beets, though.
It smells like beets.
Yeah. It kind of tastes a little like beets, but it's good.
Taste like beets. I love beets.
But it tastes like wine too.
Mm-hmm.
It almost tastes like beets in the beginning, and then at the end it tastes like wine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like an earthy tone and then an alcohol.
An alcohol finish.
Yeah.
I think it's really interesting. It's actually very good. but you really taste the beet. Where
Yeah.
in the last one, I didn't taste the carrot at all.
Yeah, no, this is very complex flavor, I feel.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. We're gonna finish this. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I recommend you try making some vegetable wines yourself. I'll see you guys next time.